What's up, guys? So I am back again, and I'm gonna unpause the scenario. Now, as you guys can see, I have created quite a few things here uh, for us to play around with that basically covers everything here in the list. Now, what I came to as an agreement with myself is that I am actually going to make a separate video explaining a hell of a lot more about what exactly everything here concerning electricity in this video game or this program does, and all my plans for it. So please consider that everything that I'm going to do here, considering, vapor condenser line and heater line and switch activator and switch inverter and trigger sensor, all those things I'm actually going to cover in another video because they take way too long to explain, or at least for now I just can't think of an explanation. And along with other things like e-meth, e-oil, those two things are basically just like one of the things I'm going to show you here, but the reason I'm not going to show you here today, or at least in this video, is because they take a little time to set up when you actually want to create an activatable source block concerning electricity. Because when you create electricity and you introduce it with, say, a volatile gas like methane, you can, I have it programmed so you have a chance to create an explosion. Anyways, guys, God, that is so very long-winded for an intro, and I just want to get onto it. So, to continue with the last video, let's blow this meth up. Where is it? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pick a good old friend grenade. Now, I'm just going to toss a few in there, because I don't, oh, there it goes. Don't know what happened to all the meth. Honestly, wow, what the hell happened to all my meth? Where's my meth, man? What happened to it? It's all turned into snow. Oh god, guys, I have a lot of issues with this freaking build right now, and I am sorry. Wow, that's not satisfying at all. It's not a methane explosion. Well, if you guys want to see a methane explosion, just head to my last video where I actually go in depth with, my new electrical updates. Very small updates, but here we go. You know what? I'm going to cover these last things right here, right now, on this long list of elements. We are on the last few, so I'm going to just swing through all of them here at the same time. And I'm going to go out and explain exactly what I did here. So, to start with the explanation, what I've done here is I created a few wires that go out and they extend out, and they're connected to a few things. There's different colors here and there, and I'm here. Basically, this is what they do. This gray line right here is the element wire. Where is that? It's right here. So to show you that it is that, there it is. I'll add another one, and they're exact same color because that's what that is. Now, what wire is, basically it's a conduit for power, or it's just like a little, you can just put electricity and charges through it. So here's what we're going to do. I have a power source block. When I connect it to the wire, when I make those two blocks touch, it will power the wire and it will power the green LED or light emitting diode that I have placed there. Now, it's not literally an LED, it's just a block that turns green whenever it gets, whenever it touches an active wire. Now, the thing about power source is that it is indefinite, and you can't really get rid of it unless you have an eraser or something like that. So my way around that is I created a switch block, and I also created an activate block, which is basically the only way to activate the switch. So basically, whenever the block activate touches the switch block, it disappears and activates the switch block. And that in turn creates the switch block and turns it into something that can turn regular wire into powered wire. So here we go. I have a red LED, a yellow LED leading to a blue LED, and then a green LED. Now, one thing that I really like about the switch is you can turn it on and off. It takes a couple tries with the activator block because I made it so the activator block just disappears on its own really quickly. And there you go, it shuts off and turns all of them off. It's pretty nice and it's pretty satisfying. Next up, hooked onto a switch is a electrical source block. Now on this electrical source block, I have a E-torch, which basically is a torch that is activated through, or it's an E-flame, which is basically a flame that's activated through power. Now, let me see, electric torch? Wait, what? Did I put an electric torch there? I did. Why did I do that? Okay, so, okay, geez, the electric torch, I actually, you know what, let's try that. Because, you know, it should be the same as the E-flame, but instead of it producing a red fire flame, it's going to produce like a torch. Just like my regular torch there, so here we go, let's go to the activate block and activate this. Now if this doesn't work, then it's a pitiful pitiful excuse for an example scenario that I've created for you guys, but here we go. There it is, electric torch. It kind of works, not as well as I'd like it to. Okay, the E-flame is a lot better than the electric torch, so I'm probably gonna program that one out. Sorry you had to see that, guys. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna erase this, and I'm gonna do it correctly. Well, that doesn't erase, so I am going to do it even more correctly by going completely around it. And you know, I'm gonna do something like this. There we go. Like that. And then, where is that? E-flame. There it is. Okay. E-flame. There it is. So, I made it so the E anything is indicated by the relative color that it has. So E-oil is going to be closer to the color of oil, and E-flame is going to be kind of like the color of a flame. Even though they're really relative to each other. But E-water is like a dark blue. So here we go. This is a much cleaner version of the electric torch that I've created. So here we go. Yep, I really like these because these, like the lights, can be turned on and off, which is awesome. So here we go. Let's turn it off. Whoops. Turn it off. Bam. Next up, next and last, actually, in this video, to finish up this whole list of elements and, you know, guys, to actually kick off, you know, a little cliffhanger for my next electricity video that is going to cover everything here, everything else in depth here, because this takes way too long to explain. My last thing to showcase off to you guys in my element list is are the EMPs, which is so awesome, and I'm gonna like kind of add to the radius of the explosion here. But basically, an EMP is just what you would expect. And to explain this scenario that I have set up like right here, I'll put a little time into telling you what these two things are doing right now. So the line on the right here that you can see is being powered by a power source brick. So there's there's powered wire activating this green LED. Now on this wire, it's inactive, and there's another green LED here, which is going to tell us when power is running. And then it continues off to an EMP, which these guys can be activated via the activate brick or an activated wire. So what we're going to do is activate them through powering this wire. So I'm going to pause the scenario. Now what's going to happen, I'm going to explain to you guys like why I'm pausing this scenario, is because it's happening really fast. So what's going to happen is it's going to power the green LED. It's going to power the EMPs. The EMPs are going to blow up, and then hopefully the radius of the explosion will turn this corresponding wire off also. Now I honestly don't know what's going to do with the power source brick because, whoops, it's a power source brick. I kind of forgot. I should have made it an active switch, but I messed up. So hopefully what it's going to do is shut off this wire, and then this LED will go out. Notice how these wires aren't touching, so that's kind of what the test is here. So let's start the scenario. And whoops. activate blocks did not activate it. Here we go. Boom. There it is. LED is shut off. I could have actually set the wire a little bit further away. And what else I did, like another thing I added to the properties of the EMP blast is that it actually melts the wire too. Therefore, even if there is a powered wire, given that it's close enough to the actual explosion or discharge, it will melt the wire and it'll just make it so this, like, it can't be completed anyways. Anyways, guys, that is my long-winded, heavily in-depth, super long series video that is showcasing a bunch of different things that I have added throughout the years to this little program. And, you know, what is all that stuff? Well, oh, that's oxygen up there. And so, oh god, that's, geez, there's so much I gotta explain to you guys, because there's so much I've been adding, and oh my god, that is something I need to explain to you. Anyways, guys, expect way more videos to be coming up in the future. Please comment, please like, hopefully subscribe. I don't know how much I'm going to be pushing, you know, videos out, but, you know, I'm going to be pushing more videos out like this style and like all my other styles, and I'm going to be kind of mixing the styles together. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this long series. I will make more videos. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day and get this game. Have fun. Tell me what you think about it, guys. See you later.